Alright, I apologize for the poor quality of these videos. Again, I'm using my webcam, which is the proper, well, not proper, but the method I prefer. Um, but, it's a built-in webcam, so quality is not the greatest. But anyway, I'm going to keep doing videos. And this time, I'm doing a toy review. It's been a while. Uh, I've been recently getting back into old nostalgic shows from my youth, and I don't even know how I got on to talking about these guys, but I wanted to bring these back up to my room to put on my shelf, and I decided to review them. These are the manliest mice you will ever see on TV. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, then go watch the show. This is Biker Mice from Mars. Alright, so I'm here to review the Biker Mice from Mars figures. Now Biker Mice from Mars was a TV show from, I believe, 1995. So I was about 6 or so when this show aired, and I remember loving it. It's one of my favorites. Besides Power Rangers, of course, and the rest of the Bandai Saban shows like Beetleborgs, Mystic Knights of Tirnanog, which I will get to eventually. Other shows like Bucky O'Hare and Street Sharks and Cowboys of Moo Mesa. But this is one of the ones that I actually have toys for. I have the main 3 characters and one of the villain henchmen, but I don't have the villain henchman on me right now. It's still downstairs. I didn't feel like bringing him up. He wasn't that memorable to me. I have here on my desk the 3 main characters, the 3 Biker Mice from Mars, and their bikes. They all came with weapons, but I don't remember which weapons went with which mice, and they didn't really feature those kinds of weapons on the show, so I didn't bring them up. So, I think I'm going to start off with Vinny. He's a white mouse, and he's missing half his face. It's covered by a mask. And I haven't watched the show in a while. I'm trying to find full episodes on the internet, but it's quite difficult. Apparently, he lost his face in an experiment done by Carbuncle, who is a minion of the main villain of the show, Lawrence Limburger. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I don't really feel like getting into it because I don't really want to waste too much time. But he's a real egomaniac. He's very self-obsessed, self-centered, I guess the word is, and he's got a crush on the human kind of helper named Charlie, which is really weird because she's human and he's mouse. So I think they start dating at some point, and that's even weirder. But anyway, as you can see, he's got his bandana on, and he's got these like ammo belts around his chest and back, and he's got some biker pants, nice belt, silver belt, some knee pads, and some biker boots. Very cool, and some gloves on him. Very, very good detail for the time. Like I'm looking at the show, and these figures are pretty accurate. He's also got a little biker mice tattoo on him. It's got it's basically the symbol, the logo of the show. They've all got one. Yes, but his is the only one in purple. Moto and Throttle both have red. Anywho, these I'll go I'll go into articulation now. The head rotates 360. The arms are on ball joints, kind of limited ball joints. They go in and out, and they bend at the elbow. And like I said, they rotate. But that's about it. And the wrists don't rotate, but I guess it's not very standard. There's no waist articulation. The tail rotates 360, and the legs go out that far. They're on a ball joint, so they rotate, and there's a bend in the knee. Again, no thigh swivels or anything like that. These are pretty early 90s toys, well, mid-90s. So if anyone else has toys from that era, I guess you could compare. Also, I think the arms are a bit too long for my liking, but that's just me. Yeah, pretty cool. He comes with this bike, or he comes with a helmet, first off, and his antenna recede so that it can fit on. It's not the greatest, it's not really show accurate. All this yellow I don't think is on his helmet. I don't really like having it on there. I think Moto looks the best with his helmet on. But yeah, that's his helmet. And here's his bike. It is also not that show accurate. I don't think all this yellow is on. But yeah, he's got articulation for the bike. These handlebars rotate 360 for him to hold it, and this back wheel goes up. I think this is like an attack mode kind of dealy. I think this was in the show. Again, I haven't watched a lot of episodes recently. And if you press this button, where a gas cap would normally be, I guess, these the windshield will split open and reveal a gun. Very cool. Also, from watching like the first episode, this windshield is not accurate. There was no black on it. I guess they just made these bikes a little bit flashier just to sell them a bit better, I guess. He doesn't really fit on the bike that well. Then again, it's not really, the articulation doesn't lend itself too well. And I kind of got him on better. There, that's about the best you're gonna get. Bend those up. There, that's about the best you're gonna get. He put his helmet on. He's ready. Doesn't look too bad for a 90s toy. So that's Vinny. Don't fall. We're gonna go with Throttle next. Where's his helmet? Somewhere. There it is. It's on his bike. Duh. Alright, so this is Throttle. He is the leader of the Biker Mice from Mars. Probably should have started with him then. Oh well. Same articulation, but he's got some glasses, sunglasses. I think he doesn't have eyes. Again, I think they were taken in an experiment. He's got a little studded bracelet, bandana on his other wrist. Again, some biker gloves. He's got a green belt with pockets on it. But he's also got another belt that actually holds up his pants, brown and silver. He's got a gun holster. Or it might be some kind of water bottle holster, I don't know. Pads as well, and the biker boots. Again, same articulation. He's also got the Biker Mice from Mars logo tattoo in red, like I said. And his, like Vinny, his antenna will recede to put on the helmet. Again, these helmets aren't quite accurate. Not only did they have well, totally different paint jobs, but each visor was like a hard light visor. It appeared, and it was a specific color depending on whose visor it was. I think Vinny's was blue, Throttle's was yellow, and Moto's was purple. So yeah, there's him. Put his helmet back on so he can ride his bike. And Vinny's bike is kind of a crotch rocket dealy. While Throttle has, I don't know if it necessarily has the type of bike has a name, like a street name. I just know it looks like a Harley. Throttle's legs seem to have the worst, not degradation, but they fall out the most, I've noticed. There we go. There we go. He probably looks the best on his bike. It's actually got a bit of a molded in seat for him. It's pretty cool. Again, all these flames on here aren't show accurate. And the feature for him, the weapon feature, is you press these buttons and he's got spring-loaded missiles. Warning, a missile is about to be fired at you. Whoa, and those are some damn strong springs. Oh man, I forgot how awesome they were. There is supposed to be another one, like there's supposed to be one in each exhaust pipe, but I don't know where the second one is. It might be just lost in the abyss. So yeah, there's Throttle. It's pretty awesome. Last but not least, we have Moto. Moto's the badass. If he were human, he'd probably be black. Again, same articulation applies. Arms, head, tail, legs, knees, elbows, all that fun stuff. I really like his outfit. It's very techno and he looks the most like he could be an alien. Not that the humanoid mouse is any indication. Interesting thing about Moto, he has a robotic arm. Like the other two, Moto had something taken away during experiments. Carbuncle took Moto's arm, but he got a robotic arm to replace it. And what's cool is, in the show, his gun, there's a gun that comes out to shoot, because that's what guns do. It's like a laser. They couldn't quite get the same effect due to the technology, I guess, at the time. Probably could now if they made good biker mice toys. But to compensate, it's just a little kind of push-out thing. And it's not horrible. It's nice. I almost wonder, he got an upgrade from Carbuncle in one of the episodes. I don't know what movie or what episode it was, but he got like a more streamlined arm when this one was malfunctioning. I would have liked to see like a variant figure of Moto. There probably is, with the new arm on it. There probably is. So here's his helmet. Like I said, he probably looks the best with it on. It's still huge and silly, but he probably looks the best on it with it. Maybe, kind of, sort of. And this is a bike. Again, the yellow lightning patterns on it is not show accurate. Moto called his bike Little Hoss, and it's styled after a hog. Again, I don't know the official real name of it. I just know the style of this bike is a hog. So yeah, there he is with it on. And the attack feature, you press again where the gas cap would be. A wheel kind of folds in under here, and the guns pop out, and you have one of those rolly, punchy gimmicks with his laser guns. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's him. And these are the Biker Mice from Mars. They're pretty awesome. I love the show. I get pretty giddy with nostalgic shows, so maybe I'm just biased, but it's a pretty awesome show. If you have a passing interest in old nostalgic shows like I do, and you really like to look at these guys, you should get them. I recommend it. There's also Grease Pit, who is the henchman, the main henchman. He was all like oily and grease, like he excreted grease and oil as if it was sweat, which is really weird. And he had this kind of junked up bike. It was really weird, and I have that and the bike, but I just didn't bring it up. Like I said, I don't know how many other figures there are in the line. I just got these guys because I love them. But yeah, I know there was a reboot of the show recently, maybe a few years ago. I have the DS game. I don't really like it. I don't really like the premise of the show with alien cats, and again, the Plutarchians were alien fish. But I don't know. The animation, I think, just takes away from the essence of Biker Mice from Mars. I don't know. So, this is PyjamaPrime, and these are the Biker Mice from Mars. And I'll talk at you later.